Tonight, hundreds of students are scrambling to find somewhere else to finish their education.
A company with 2 colleges in San Antonio announced it's closing those campuses for good. Eyewitness News reporter Erica Zucco talked with students at Brightwood College about what's next.
Well, there's a sign over my shoulder that says now enrolling, but that is certainly not the case. And it's something a lot of students learned when they got to the front door.
They work too hard for this. They work way too hard for this, for them just shut them down like that.
Students streamed in and out of Brightwood College, but not for class. As they showed up this morning, someone slid a letter onto the door saying, quote, "The college is permanently closing and all future classes have been canceled."
No, this can't be real.
Students like Nakia Houghton were allowed in only to pick up their transcripts.
I was studying for the paralegal program. I was 2 months away from graduating, and it just really sucks that we wasted so much time and won't be able to graduate.
Education Corporation of America owns Brightwood's 2 San Antonio locations. A spokesperson released a statement saying it's closing all career colleges across the nation, but didn't take questions about why, how many students would be affected, or whether they could get refunds if credits don't transfer.
I feel for them.
Parent Sharon Young worries that might happen to her daughter, who she says worked 2 jobs while studying to progress toward her dream of being a registered nurse.
Half of that credit is not going to go. They're going to have to start all over again. And, you know, I'm upset about her because she worked hard, you know.
And there is a website set up where students can learn about their loan status. You can find a link on our website, kens5.com. Reporting from Brightwood College, Erica Zucco, KENS 5 Eyewitness News.